Hey everyone, it's James Lambert, the motivational coach and speaker. I went from knockouts to knowledge and from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a more positive way. So good morning to you and welcome to this terrific Tuesday. You join me on my morning walk, my furry friend there, Mr. Max, and just allow me to share this glorious view with you all. Absolutely breathtaking. The sun's out here, which is quite of a rarity in the UK. Beautiful blue skies. It's a beautiful day. Not only because the weather's fine, but you know what? We're alive. I've woken up. I've got my health, I've got the love of an amazing wife, my family and friends are doing well and thriving, the clients I have the pleasure to serve are doing well, I've got enough to eat, fresh air to breathe, the list goes on and on, clean water to drink, books to enjoy, new things to learn, people reaching out to me. It's a beautiful life, and I encourage you, dear friends, to look on the bright side of life. Please do. For, you really do I've spoken before about the world being rather like a mirror, and it reflects back to you what you give out. So you see, when you are positive, when you are hopeful, when you are expectant and hope for the best, and are deliberately looking for opportunities, lo and behold, they seem to manifest. And I've just had little things that are in truth big things, because everything matters. I always say either nothing matters or everything matters, and I choose to believe that every single thing matters. A lovely guy who follows me, really great artist and superb personal trainer based in the Midlands, John Bryant, I believe he's on Twitter. And he sent me a lovely picture. He said there's a lovely poster at his work about a glowworm, and he said, how can you be glum when the sun shines out your bum? But it was just a quirky little funny thing, and it really made him happy and smile, and I felt so honoured that he shared that with me. Just another example of great positivity, and how in particular it can raise your mood in an otherwise quite sterile environment. Potentially the workplace, if it is a bit stuffy and rigid. But again, it just highlighted the power of positivity. Where is this? This is Sussex in the United Kingdom, my friend. And what a beautiful place it is. Have the privilege of this being on my doorstep. I get to walk with my furry friend every day, and I feel my heart sometimes overwhelms. It feels overwhelmed with gratitude and love, for it wasn't always like this. It's not so many years ago where I had the worst case of stinking thinking. It is a large cornfield, and this path around it is what we, with the dog walkers, are allowed to walk with, but it's beautiful. There's some forests over yonder which you can cut through. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And as I say, this is a world away from where I grew up, a very urban environment, southeast London, very violent. And it's been a long journey, but it's interesting because it's this vast expanse. It's almost as if it corresponds with my inner thinking. As I started to become more peaceful and calmer, my external reality began to match up with that, and it's a wonderful thing. But back to the point, I was talking about the power of positivity. So I got that lovely tweet on Twitter earlier. Someone sent a real positive post that they noticed at work, and then I asked, there's a lovely friend of mine, Jem, who occasionally helps me on my website, James Lambert Coaching. He does a bit of work for me, and I asked how he was doing, and he told me that he'd recently launched this wonderful vegan restaurant, as it were, in Shoreditch, London. It does all vegan kebabs and pita bread with lovely vegan products in it. And I was so proud to hear of that. He's a great man, very, very humble, very kind, very generous. I mean, he's often done work for me and refused payment, just such as the quality of his character. And I was so pleased to hear that he started a business and it's thriving. And again, it was like, you know what? Positivity is out there. Lots of people talk about, oh, recession's either here or coming, and they talk about wars or rumours of wars, and yet the world is a beautiful place. Like today, doesn't stop the sun shining, doesn't stop you and me making the conscious decision to be positive, to be hopeful, to be joyful and joy-filled. It's a simple choice. And so I encourage you, dear friends, make today beautiful. Make it, really positive, because you decide it is. And believe me, right at this moment, people are living, absolutely living the dream you may be after at the moment. So don't give up. Keep going. Oh, life is wonderful. Thank you for saying, Jackie. Forgive me if I've got your name wrong, because it's hard to see it on this screen. Hello from France. Hello to you and your wonderful country. I hope you're thriving over there. And don't pay no mind to what this recent Brexit vote may have. Believe me, there's much love from my heart to yours, and from many, by far the majority in truth, of people. That's your opinion. That's your opinion, and I respect that. I respect that AAA will. It's absolutely, it's what you focus on. And I respect your opinion, I respect your choice, moreover, to focus on whatever you want. Someone just said the world is full of demons and will never be positive. I do not believe that to be so. That's not my reality. But I understand where that point of view comes from. For the longest time in my life, I believed the same. And so I made it happen. My life was surrounded with the most vicious, violent, bloodthirsty individuals. Indeed, for a time, I was one of them. I was full of hatred for myself and for others. My life was immersed in violence and bloodshed. You can look for a video, The Leopard Who Changed His Spots, featuring obviously myself, James Lambert. You can find that on my YouTube channel under the same name, and you will see. So I do realise that it can seem that way, and yet I humbly suggest that it all originates in your thoughts, and so you then therefore go out and recreate how you are thinking. As I've alluded to before, this beautiful world is like a giant mirror, and you may have heard of that story where a woman notices two dogs enter this room. One comes out, all of his hairs are standing up on end, he's tremendously angry, very afraid. And yet another dog goes in there, he returns, lovely, smiling, very happy. And this lady thinks to herself, what could cause such completely different responses? As she opens the door and enters the room, it's filled, this vast room is filled with 1,000 mirrors. And of course, when the dogs went in there, they saw projected back at them 1,000 other dogs. So the first one saw 1,000 other angry, snarling dogs. He was terrified and left feeling terrified. The other dog, because he was naturally happy and felt good, he went into the room and saw 1,000 other happy, smiling, playful dogs staring back at him. And so you see, the world very much is like a mirror, reflecting back what we put out. So I hope that's been useful to you, and I hope that encouraged you to actually be even more positive as you go about your day and your daily business. So from my heart to yours, I really hope this broadcast has been of great value. These little doggies, they're very cute, they're lovely. Goodbye, Max. See, beauty everywhere. It's a wonderful thing. So from my heart to yours, much love. Have a wonderful day. Go out and follow your dreams and goals, for they are waiting for you. And have the most terrific Tuesday. And remember this, you, yes you, are unstoppable, and I believe in you.